Hey guys, Mitch here from the TheAudioDabbler YouTube channel, and today I'm going to take a look at Modstep and Fugue Machine, and this is a user question from someone over on a live stream that I was watching with Doug Woods over at the Sound Test Room. And so basically just Fugue Machine and how to get Fugue Machine into Modstep. So I got Modstep open, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put a don't really have. I'm just going to put it Interapp Audio. Let's do just IM1 because it's just easy, simple sounds. Okay, so I have it as a source. I'm going to open it up. Got a basic piano. And then I'll play it. Okay, so basic piano sound. Let me go back into Modstep. And a few things you need to note is over here you have inner I/O, that's going to be your inputs and outputs. And right now it's set for all inputs and omni outputs. So I want it to receive from the Modstep virtual port. Now any app that I open up, like, where'd it go? Fugue Machine, I need to send that to Modstep. And so inside Fugue Machine I got a little pattern loaded, and then I'm going to go to settings, and then you can do all playheads, but if you want to do like different channels, I hit playhead 1, I went down and I selected Modstep. Now I will show you also Fugue Machine Midi out. I'm going to do that on playhead 2, okay, on channel 2. I'm going to go back into Modstep, and I'm going to add another track. Browser, let's go back, let's just do an internal instrument, and then let's add a scene to it. Okay, so we got them both playing. Okay, and let's go to the inputs and outputs. Okay, so I got Modstep 1, I want it going channel 1, and then here you can see Fugue Machine out, channel 2. And I'm just doing this to show you that when you select Modstep inside of Modstep, then you need to send to Modstep and whatever app you're using. And you can also select Fugue Machine out and Fugue Machine out. And so basically these are just virtual MIDI ports that each individual app creates. And so you just need to make sure that you're using the same one in both apps. Or sometimes it'll be labeled like virtual MIDI on the app that you're trying to send to. And so, but anyway, so we got these two started, so I'm just going to press play, and you're not going to hear anything. And that's because these tracks are not armed. Okay? So I'm going to just turn the metronome on, and that's loud. Let me turn the phones down a little bit. Okay. You're not going to hear anything. Okay, so if I hit arm, you're hearing that one, and then I don't know what synth I have in here. Let's see. What do I have left? Okay, so right now Fugue Machine is sending to both apps. Okay. So Fugue Machine is sending to both apps. Okay, so if I want to record it, as soon as the link goes away, that right there is going to arm it for recording MIDI and modulation inside of the app. Okay, and so I think this is a 2-bar, so I'm going to hit 2, I'm going to go select 2 loops. Same thing here. Oops. If you click and hold, and I'm going to just select 2 loops. Now one thing that I will note that I like what BM3 does, and I wish this had some sort of option. I want to either, once I hit record or arm or something here, and I record my part, and I set my length, then I don't want it to overdub unless I want it to overdub. Because right now, if I hit if I hit play, and then I send MIDI data here, it's just continuing to overdub each time. But the good thing is, it is not, it's replacing the notes, it's not kind of doubling up the notes. Because some apps, when you send more than one note over it, it'll kind of double the note up weird. I know Gadget does some interesting things like that. But this right here will replace it. I tested that. So in order to stop the recording, you just hit unarm it. And then it will be playing just the notes that were recorded in. And so that's pretty much how you can, record in Fugue Machine. And if I want to go in and see what was actually recorded, I can zoom out here, scroll up a little bit. I can take and zoom. Oh, if I can, there we go. Zoom out there, and that's all the notes that were recorded in this one. And then I can navigate over to track 2 by this little guy right here, and then I can zoom this way, and see what was recorded on track 2. And so there you have it. Now the cool thing about Modstep is if I want to extract this, I can click and hold, and I can export MIDI. I can save this as MIDI 1 and enter. Okay, where'd it go? So up here, I always think this is a new icon, like start a new project. This is not. This is like a file menu to bring up this file menu session. And then you can see MIDI 1 right there. And from here, I can export MIDI. I can export it into audio share, and then from there I can pretty much put it anywhere you want it. You can throw it to Dropbox, and put it in other different apps and things like that. So if you're looking for a good place to kind of record some MIDI in and be able to export it from different apps, export it to different apps, I would say Modstep probably one of the best things to get, just because it's just simple to throw in some MIDI. And then if I wanted track 2, if I wanted to record 16 different MIDI patterns, this is kind of what it's limited to. It's limited to 16 per scene. But I can sit there and let it record 16, and so I could throw in something like synthesizer. I could throw in something like synthesizer and put it on some random options and just record 16 bars of random MIDI notes, and then take it into somewhere else that I wanted to, and play however I wanted to, chop it up. Because that's the cool thing about this is you can chop up MIDI. Simply by, if I recorded 16 bars and I just wanted those right there to play, then I can export just what's highlighted. And so that's, it's got a lot of options with chopping up some MIDI notes, and that's pretty cool. So anyways, hopefully this helps. It wasn't too long. If you like to support good content on YouTube, then consider I do have a Patreon. If not, just like and share the videos, and leave a comment below, and I will talk to you guys later.